Hello there again, reading fans. Sorry about the noise in the background. It is September 7th today. I am sitting in the Cal Tire in Thunder Bay, and just a shout out to these guys because they're pretty awesome. So, update on the tire thing yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. That turned out to be a relatively minor issue because my partners, who are really smart, had BCAA and also a perfectly good spare tire, which is, wasn't a donut, it was a real tire. So we just called BCAA, and 2 hours later we had a new tire on because a guy came out from the nearest town and jacked us up in an air jack, and away we went. But tire's a little unbalanced, and it's making a weird vibration. We have to replace the spare. So today yesterday was really noisy. We were like, oh, that's probably going to be a problem. So we stopped for the night and we went to one of those KOA campgrounds. And if you've never been to one of those and you got an RV, I highly recommend it. There was showers, there was laundry, there was everything. It was cool. Full hookup. We could add cable if we wanted to pay for it. I wasn't in the mood. I don't watch a lot of TV, so yeah, cool stuff. Okay, so update on the reading challenge. Secret History of the Mongol Queens. Excellent book. Okay, so the premise behind the book is that there was actually a chronicle that was kept by the Mongols for their own benefit in a secret record that they kept in different parts in scrolls in a storage house that could therefore be used in bits and pieces to further whatever propaganda or political aim that they needed at the time. And it turns out that a fair bit of it has been clipped and edited and rewritten, and Jack Weatherford, other historians, but also Jack Weatherford wanted to know, well, why? What's going on with that? So he compared it to a bunch of other chronicles that were not Mongol chronicles at the time, like the Chinese and the Muslim chronicles and the Russians and other things that people had written. And it turns out that women actually held a fairly high and important place in Genghis Khan's empire. That this myth of him being this big masculine, women are, targets of rape, nonsense, garbage. He set up his daughters to rule parts of the empire. He believed that women were better suited to taking care of government and civilization and affairs of the home, and men were better suited to war and decisions of war leadership and so on and so forth. So he set up this government so that his daughters were running different provinces within the boundaries of his empire, and then his sons were running the outer boundaries of the empire because they were the ones who were going to have to make war against other local people. And basically his descendants, in the process of their infighting, completely destroyed the system and turned on each other, and mothers-in-law and sisters-in-law were bringing the daughters and the granddaughters down so that their sons and husbands could advance. So, and ultimately it destroyed the empire, although there were many significant women in the process. So it's a fascinating history, right? Absolutely cool. The last major Mongol queen was known as, see if I can pronounce her name properly, Mandahai the Wise, and she reunited the Mongol homeland, although they were no longer able to hold an empire, but she united the tribes under her rule, and thus we still have a present-day Mongolia. So awesome. really, really worth it. I picked it up because fantasy author Kate Elliott recommended it on her blog as kind of an idea of how women were significant and could be written into medieval histories without having to be unrealistic. Many of these women went to war, they waged political games, they were definitely leaders. They were not decorations. So, yeah, the guy who was famous for a horrible mass rape and assault on women was Genghis Khan's grandson, Ogadai. So, just setting the record straight there. I'm halfway through People of the River. I hope to get this done by tonight, and then hopefully I'll be able to finish Jack White's The Guardian over the next couple of days after that. Right now it is 10:30 a.m. on the 7th in Vernon, and I have until 5 o'clock on the 9th. Though, of course, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30 in the afternoon here in Ontario. So, yeah. So we're going to carry on today, probably down the length of the Great Lakes into Sault Ste. Marie, or the Sioux, as people around here call it. And that's our plan for today. Once again, shout out to the guys here at Cal Tire. They found us a used tire in good condition. They got us in really quickly. It's a very reasonable rate. You know, they're gonna get us out of here probably in the next half an hour, and it was much less expensive than I thought it was going to be. So, you know, if you're ever in trouble around here, this is the place to go. So. And when I get back into the RV, when they're done with all the moving stuff around and changing the tire, I will update the bingo card. And The Secret History of the Mongol Queens was good for set in Asia and non-fiction. And look, I got another bingo. And if I mark the free mark here, I have 2 more bingos. Actually, I lied. That's 2 more bingos. Got the diagonal. Getting there. 3 to go. And that's it for now. Hopefully I'll get another one of these done sometime tomorrow, and there should be, I think, that video and then the conclusion video, and that will be it for these reading challenges. If you have enjoyed these videos and you'd like to see me do more of these, I'm happy to carry on with doing my Worlds Without End reading challenges as video updates. And once again, all of my reviews will be on Goodreads, and all science fiction fantasy reviews will be on worldswithoutend.com. Bye!